The secret to becoming a world-class entrepreneur is your ability to do whatever it takes. It's all about paying the price. And people like the sound of that. Are you paying the price, man? Oh, God, yes, I'm paying the price. Are you paying the price? You better believe I am. But then, it's all just something that sounds good. They don't even realize what the price is. The price comes when things don't go well. The price is getting through the problems and obstacles and setbacks and adversities that are coming at you by transcending all of that. And so it's your ability to do whatever it takes. My wife, she's given me some great gifts over the years. I've been with her now for over 3 decades. But the greatest gift she ever gave me, and didn't cost her more than maybe $50. It's a really nice keychain, and it simply says whatever it takes on there. It's become my motto. It's become my mantra, if you will. Whatever it takes, the ability to rise above it. Because, as I said, I did a presentation on the single greatest money-making skill, and it's the ability to rise above all of the obstacles and setbacks and adversities that come at you. And the being willing to do whatever it takes. It requires a bulletproof attitude. And here it is. I'm going to give you the formula. There's just 3 steps to it, to having a bulletproof attitude. And the first one is you expect problems. You expect them. You see them as a good thing. You see them as a vital part of the whole thing. Problems are in all shapes, sizes, are going to come at you. And the more money you want to make, the bigger your dreams are, the bigger your goals are, the bigger your problems are going to be. Just deal with it. Just accept it. You accept problems. You just accept them. You don't try to run from them. You don't try to minimize them, rationalize them, justify them, or hide from them. You just accept them. And then the second step is you try to then look for something good within the bad. As soon as you face a new problem, you ask yourself this question: what's good about this? And of course you're going to get, the answer is going to be nothing. When you're in the heat of it, there's some problem. But if you keep working on that, and I've been doing this for years and years. When a problem gets me, I'll ask myself, what's good about this? And then of course, many times, most of the time, I rebel against that question. I say there's nothing good about it. Well then, what's interesting about it? What could be good? What good could come from this problem down the road? What's funny about this problem? What's different about it? How have I solved other problems that are similar to this? So you're looking for anything that you can hold on to. Anything good, anything empowering. And then you're writing all this down so that you're not just keeping all this in your head. You're putting it on paper. Putting all your thoughts right there on paper so you can go back and reflect on it all and really study it and think about it and analyze it a little bit. And then the third step is just going into massive action mode, because problems contain an enormous amount of energy. That energy, of course, comes from the fact that you hate all the stuff that happens. You get blindsided by things. There's obstacles, setbacks. It's constantly, one problem after another. But with those problems come a lot of energy. So you're accepting the problem. You're not running from it. You're facing it head on. You're expecting problems, and even expecting more, and knowing that you're gonna have them, and being confident enough in your own ability to at least face them head on. And then you're looking for anything good, anything interesting, anything funny, anything that you can hold on to change your focus. The benefit of living as long as I've lived, soon to be 60, by the way. The benefit is I can look back and I can see problems that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And at the time, it was just absolutely positively the worst thing in the world. It was just absolutely devastating to me. And now I can look back and I can see that some real good came from it. And it did because I kept moving forward. Because I didn't let it immobilize me. I didn't let it stop me. I kept moving forward. And ultimately I got through it, got beyond it, and good things happened. And the challenge is taking situations that you're faced with right now that are overwhelming to you and realizing that given enough time and space with you moving forward, that you're going to be able to look back 5 years from now or even a year from now, and you're going to see some real good that came from it. And the more you practice this, the more you won't let things disappoint you like they do in the past. So situations, and this is the big payoff now. When problems that used to just devastate you for a week now devastate you for a day. Problems that used to devastate you for a day now maybe ruin an hour of your time. Kind of disappoint you for an hour. Where situations that used to disappoint you for a few hours don't even faze you anymore. Where you become imperturbable. Where you start realizing that it's all in your perspective and what you think about it and all of that. So your ability to handle large amounts of stress and difficulty and all of that, that's paying the price. What is the price of success? That's it. And the secret to becoming a world-class entrepreneur is to be willing to do whatever it takes, rise above it, and hope something here I've said. I know this is all stuff you'd find in some cheap book somewhere, but I'm gonna make one more recommendation to you. And it's a little controversial for some. And that's okay. It's a book, and it's a spiritual book. And I hesitated whether I should even bring it up to you, but it's by my spiritual teacher, and her name is Catherine Ponder. She may be dead by the time you listen to this, because she is getting up there now. She was born in 1927, so she's not getting any younger. She wrote many, many books, but one of her best books, I think, it's just called Open Your Mind to Receive. Open Your Mind to Receive. That's one of her best books. I would recommend it. It is if you're an atheist or something like that, you're going to have a real problem with that book. But if you're a spiritual minded kind of person, because I have anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. So, hey, if you're a client of mine, I hope that this has helped. And if you want to know more about who I am and what I'm doing, click on the link below if you're not a client. And I hope you'll think about the situation that I talked about. Problems are an ongoing, vital part of all life. And with business and making money, you just get more of these problems. By solving them, you become stronger, you become wiser, you become more able to solve other problems down the road without hardly even budging, so to say. You can handle even more difficulties then, and that's the real payoff here. Pretty soon you're a world-class entrepreneur, and people are amazed at what you're able to do, and you did it because you had this bulletproof attitude and you followed a few things that I've talked about in this session. So thank you for listening, and bye for now.